Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Rob. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make atmospheric sounds, kind of like textures, something that is kind of acts as a background of, like, say, breakdowns or intros or what have you. And I'm going to do it with reverb. And some of the modern reverbs have freeze buttons. I'm going to be showing three of those. And then, of course, the old standby, which is probably still one of the best reverbs on the market, the ValhallaRoom. And what I have here is an instrument track, and I have an instance of Omnisphere, and I've loaded a string sound. So you get kind of, that will work in an atmosphere. But another thing that I want to add is turn on the arpeggiator. And I'm going to get rid of these, just use the stock standard initial arpeggiator that comes up. So now you have this. And you can hear that there's a little bit of reverb already in this Omnisphere patch, but that doesn't matter. And you'll see why here real quick. The first one that I'm going to load, being the reverb, is going to be this new one from Native Instruments. And the way to do this is to go 100 mix on any of these reverbs that I'm going to show you, and then take it up to at least 10 seconds. Let's go 12 seconds here. All right. And you'll notice this Raum Reverb has a freeze button on it. All right. So now here's the difference here. Okay, now there's a little boominess on that, so I'm going to throw an EQ before the reverb, and I'm going to take and shelf away up to about 2 1/4. That'll clean it up nicely. All right, so what I want to do now is just record that pattern, which is basically a E minor. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in here and, okay, so I think I'm just going to cut it right there. Get rid of this. And let's see here what we got. Let's get rid of this thing right now. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we're okay. I guess I don't know what I'm doing here. Got to quantize all these. Okay, so I've got a chord pattern here. All right. Okay, and you want to make it long enough so that the arpeggiator plays all of the notes. So I think we've got it right there. Then what I want to do is I want to open up automation, put it on touch. So now I'm going to automate this freeze button after I start playing here. Okay, so you can see it has an on, it comes on and it comes off. So I want to take this down right here. Whoops, not that down. This down here. And I want it to come on. And then I want it to stretch out quite a ways. Right there should be long enough. Let's take it out here so it shuts off. Okay. So I'm going to take it to right about, take it out right about there. And then bounce in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go right out here, and I'm going to take it a little bit longer because there's going to be a tail. All right, so bounce in place. And I want to leave tail, include tail in audio file. Okay, it's going to create a new track. All right, so let's move this one down here to this. And let's mute this and see what we got. Okay, so right about there, and you can see how much control you have now when you have an audio file. So right about there is where the freeze starts. All right, so then what we can do, throw in a gain plugin. And start automating some things here. So we got right here, that's where it ends. Okay, we want to take it down somewhere in the 20s. And then we take it out. You may not want all of the tails, so let's just take this down like so. Let's see here, let's take this out a little bit more. Whoops. And let's see how this sounds. Okay. So now you've got a texture that you can bring in at the beginning of a track or even reverse it for use in a breakdown. So all right, so let's do another one. Okay, so let's mute this realm, and then I'm going to go to, let's go back to this original track here. Let's move this back here. And I'm going to bring in audio damage. Eos. And this has, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this setting right here is actually really, really good. And then the mix is already at 100%. There's the setting that I want. All right, so let's do the same thing. Set it to, okay, I want to get this one set back. And let's get up here and let's enable touch. And play. Okay, so that's a little bit harder to manipulate on the fly like that, but I got it drawn here, so let's go in here and just bring it down. Interesting. So let's take this all the way out to a similar location and bring it down. And let's see where we're at here. Oh. I was still writing automation there, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's see where we're at. But actually, let's pick a different sound. All right. So let's go in here to human voices. Okay, so we got the gospel choir. Let's bounce that. I'm going to turn that way down. In fact, I'm going to turn it down right here. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better. And there we have it. Let's bring it back down here. Let's get rid of this one. And we've got similar situation here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so it starts in earnest right here. So let's cut that right there. And add a and I do believe I'm going to turn this whole mess down here. Not that, not the bottom one. Using my tool there, RT tool. And let's see how this sounds. See how they sound together, both of them together. Okay, let's move this. Let's move them next to each other. Okay, so you're getting the idea here. Let's pick another sound. Okay, human voices. That was pretty good. Let's go with pads and strings. That's going to round it out, I'm pretty sure. That's a good patch right there. Take that up. Okay, and this time I'm going to use, let's get rid of this EOS, and I'm going to use a stock plugin from Logic, ChromaVerb. This one here, you just get rid of the dry, 100% wet. Let's make the decay 12. And you'll notice that these reverbs have quite a different sound. And it has a freeze function here. Okay, let's press play. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay. Finally showed up there. Alrighty. Okay, so that's working good there. Let's take it out to about here. Let's see what this sounds like. Gonna take that up. Okay, that's not okay. Take it up higher. Now you notice that this reverb has kind of a, and we'll address that here. So let's bounce this in place. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's bring another audio track up here. Bring this down here. Let's see what we got. Now, in this situation, I do need an EQ because there are some really nasty resonances in there, and I want to get rid of all this down here. All right, so it starts in earnest somewhere around here. That's going to work. And then, yeah, so we're good. And let's do it at a similar spot. I got to move this a little bit to where it kind of matches up. Well, actually, that matches up pretty good right there. Let's trim this. This is the beauty of working with audio files, bouncing to audio. It is destructive, but you have so much more flexibility. And we all like flexibility, so. Okay, let's see what we've got. See, I got that. Okay, so we're this one's a little bit out of time. And once you get to this stage, you can actually do a little bit of panning. Put your favorite one down the middle, and then do a little panning, make it sound a little wider. Now what you could also do, let's go back to this track here. You can use, let's go to Valhalla now. I'm just using the stock preset that's presented upon opening of these reverbs. Okay, now I want the decay on this one to be, I'm going to take it up to that. Then what's going to happen is I want to automate the mix. So okay, you can see there. Okay, let's change it to 100. Let's turn this up a little bit. And then so once it gets to where the mix, it's going to turn down and it's going to go away. So we'll extend that out a little bit just for maximum flexibility. Now you'll see the sound of these are quite different. Each one of these renderings is quite different. So, in fact, I don't even like this one here. I like this one better, so I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to move the Valhalla down here. Maybe clip gain that a little bit. See what it sounds like. A little bit more clip gain. Okay. And then so there you have it. The possibilities are endless. You can use arpeggiator like I did on the first sound. You can add arpeggiators to all of them and get a real percussive sound. And when percussive sounds hit that reverb, you get a different reaction than if it were just a note, solid note. So there's a lot of ways to get creative, and it sounds really good. So I hope you give it a shot, and I thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.